Add a stream marker. And go. And go. 94%. Okay. Let me sit in a comfortable way. Okay, so I know of a door here. And we can literally go in here for that. Yes, I don't have enough souls yet. Ah. There's one more thing that really bothers me. It bothers me that there are these platforms I see throughout the game. And I still cannot use them. Is it that? Is that the thing I need to light? Yes. Okay. Good. Okay, that means I already know what I need to do. That is one. So if you're wondering, there is a door here in this level, and it has torches in front of it. And I was like, how do I light those? Because you cannot do them from there, so we need to find them in the level. That's gonna be a pain and really annoying. And that explains why this was. That's 2. Now I have to really look around. How do I reach that? I reach it from the other side there. How do I get there? Oh, this is the very beginning, isn't it? I cannot go back from here. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Beginning. Can I reach it from here? I don't think it is meant for me to reach from here. I can try. Yeah, it's too high. Makes sense. Okay. There's one. Good. It's pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying to look around all the time. But I'm glad it is here. So we need 3 more. 3 more, and I know where one of them is. I know where one of them is. It's another one. Oh no, you have to do that. Or that. Okay, that's 2. Oh, and there's my 3rd. Okay, I have all. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just a question. Yeah, okay. Like this. Now I first have to go up. First I have to go up. Yep. Excuse you? Ah, okay. Too high? Too high. Whoops, there's an abyss in between. Well, well, well. Now I have to go back to the very beginning. Because I need to go here. Yep. There we go. I also like that the game is giving me this sequence. I'm very glad about that, because sometimes it's really annoying when you do secrets like that, and it gives you no indication if you solved it. So I'm very, very glad that I get an indication for this. Okay, let's go back. This brings me to the question for the last door. Why does the game feel so loud? Okay. Okay, I have this door. Where's the last door? Where's the last door? Okay, so cemetery. So cemetery had 1 door. The summit had 1 door. The witch garden doesn't have a door. Strangely enough. It literally would mean that the overgrown ruins must have one. Which is strange to me. Mushroom dungeon? Maybe? Flooded fortress. Overgrown ruins. Actual dungeon. Yes, I wanna be here. I wanna be here, but I have a suspicion. I have a suspicion, but I'm not sure if it's true. Okay, I cannot do that. It also makes sense that I cannot do that. Why should I be able to reach that? So... my question was it here? Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't see a door here. But let's double check. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, it only appears in moonlight. I mean, it was obvious, but... Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it made that stone path, right. I was like, huh? Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's pretty smart, and also pretty evil. Hello, Moon. Oh, that's how you reach this upper part. Now also the boxes make more sense. Okay, that was pretty useless. Why is there a giant squid statue there? Should I be afraid? I probably should be afraid. Oh. Is it supposed to be a blood ball? No. Wait. Squid? That means that thing on the cook. That's the thing on the cook. Okay. How do I activate this? Okay, there's a chance I need to talk to the cook. This is also strange. This is also strange because it is strange because I cannot go. I can go back. It would probably be easier for me just to kill myself instead of walking everything back. Okay, an actual enemy here. Oh. Oh look. A mistake by the game. It sees my shadow in the water reflection, but it shouldn't. That's actually a mistake. Okay, so we need to talk with the cook. Okay. But that also brings us to the point that we most likely have to fight the calamari. Whoops. I thought those were the advanced archers. Did I ever fight you guys? I think I did. I think I did. Right. Yeah. Okay, I have moonlight. I have discovered there's this calamari, whatever, squid thing. Let's go here to the stranded sailor. Everybody's asleep. That is also new. We never saw them separated.
Is that you? Oh no! You've caught me with my two-legged trousers down, so to speak. Yes, that's right. I am not as humanoid as I have led everyone to believe. Please, don't tell the others. Perhaps it can be our secret. Though I hope you're better at keeping secrets than I am. Tell you what, keep this between us and all I can show you the biggest secret of all. Let's go.
Alright. A stroll with Jefferson. Alright, two-legged. Right. He just tags along now. Okay, sure. Why not?
Oh, I can go even there. We'll have to travel on foot. Those are food, right?
Oh, come on.
You're definitely more sprightly biped.
That sucks, and that sucks for the travel way, and on the other hand, it also might... Oh my god, is this the way to use the platforms?
I'm expecting to be an adventure. I can feel the blood coursing through
something. Is this how we use the platforms? I wonder. I think I have the chance to try that. Shut up. This is annoying. I just hope the game is not going insane now and is like, oh, you wanna go there? How about I'm going to be the biggest bother ever by spawning a 5 billion enemies on you. That is what I don't hope will happen. Oh, this is a spooky place. I think I saw a ghost. Yes, you did. I need to go back to the beginning. This is a bother. I should go this way. Are you saying anything about this? Wait, what are you doing? Wait a second. Okay, I thought it would be that. Clearly, apparently, this isn't the way. Oh look, my bot sensors are tingling. How funny. You know, I wonder. I still don't have the ability to use those strange platforms. I just wonder, like, why holding off with this ability until now? Because, like, what is my reason to collect soul orbs at this stage? What lovely night for romantic gondola ride. Uh-huh. You know what's also romantic? Not transporting you through an entire area. I'm not even sure if I'm right here. Okay, cool. Oh, we are perfectly here. Nice. Uh, duh, 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 duh. We're almost there. Keep your eyes membranes open. Look for guidance from the moon. Yeah, I already know where to go. But thanks for the tip. It makes perfect sense. Spirit world is closely tied to the moon. The moon's light will guide us. Yes, it does. I would honestly prefer if you do not fight me. In all honesty. Are you're really going to reset this? That's really annoying. I just wish it wouldn't reset those things. Because it's really, really annoying. Pray at shrine. While here, I will call upon the spirits to show us their secrets. Spirit depths, please show us your treasures. Well, hello there. This gift from the depths. May the tendrils of truth guide you in your journey. Well, that was a fun adventure, my bipedal companion. If you ever want for another evening stroll, you know where to find me. As he just leaves me alone. Okay. I am very, very much tempted to look something up. How does this enemy survive 5 hits from the strongest weapon with maximum stats? That is insane. Like, basically a normal wizard just poison and survives 5 hits. That's just crazy. That doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. The crow didn't take the curve. No Crodio drift. Okay, before... Is the red door an indication of there are still things here to find? Probably. Okay, I have to look up something. Because now I'm at this point where it feels like, and if you have all the tablets, you open a door to an optional boss fight, and then it basically ends the game again. And I just don't understand how to obtain that last ability. It's like, huh? I'm sorry, because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, the ability allows me to gather, like, soul orbs, and why so late in the game? I just need to know this. It's apparently not called an ability in this thing, which is even stranger. Why is it not called an ability? Items. Magic spells? Yeah. Okay, Death Store. Use round teleporters. I don't know if they are really teleporters. The fuck? Hi, Bob. Let me do that for you. Here we go. 1 second. Okay, I know now. Now I know. How are you supposed to know this? Wait. This is the tutorial. This is the tutorial, and it kind of tells me there is a secret here. Why? Where? How is here a secret? Huh? How is here a secret? Or maybe there isn't. Okay, so you don't need a special ability to access these specific things. And in all honesty, I find it really annoying that the game has this and expects you to figure it out. I mean, sure, there's a chance you might figure it out, but there are like 2 things you need to do to actually activate them. And that is basically what annoys me about it. Because the game is never teaching you about it. So there's one thing that is in common with all of those things. This is not a teleporter. It might look like one. It is actually a sewer grate. And what you're supposed to do is this. But this is not enough. You need to do an attack while you're falling to get through this. It's just like, you know, how are we supposed to figure this out? Because in the entire game, we never are taught this attack. See? This here was never taught to us in the entire game. And I will be honest. I find this dumb. First and foremost, it was never used in the entire game. Not once. And yet we shall know that this exists. How? Like, I will call this out and say this is bad game design. Because you should, as a game designer, give the people a chance, at least somewhere, to experience this, to make them think like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know? This also brings me to this point where I say like, oh, that never made sense that I get here. But now it does, of course. I call this bad game design because they never tell you about it. I would have expected to them to be like, in some form, at some point, like not even in a boss fight, but like have a normal enemy and then have maybe an NPC or a hint or something somewhere where it tells you like, drop attack, do this, and then it shows you that it tells you somehow that this exists, and then you give it a try and you use it on a normal enemy and go like, oh, that is practical to know. You know, at this point, the player has the idea this exists in the game. They will also notice that it's not practically used against bosses, but can occasionally be used against normal enemies. And then the player might think about, what is this? Okay, apparently I can go over there, but I cannot get the goodie there. But there's that. And this. Huh. And then it clicks, you know? Then the player makes this conclusion of like, oh. And tries it at least. But without any hint or anything, it's like, but without any hint or like that, you will never ever suspect that unless you're very, like, try everything. If you have the mindset of like, just try every damn shit that you encounter or maybe you haven't thought about, then you might figure it out. But isn't it in the idea of the developer to say like, hey, I have placed these things here to help you? Because here's the other thing. See that how I'm missing 4 shrines? I would never get those last 4 shrines by not being able to go through those sewer grates. Yes, I saw that because I read it when I was on the page that explained it. But just think about that. It's basically like robbing you of potential upgrades just because you didn't do the thing. And that's kind of shitty. That shouldn't be. Like, you still will have an amount of players that will not understand this. And even if they were taught this, they might not understand that they can do this. So that might happen, but it's still more fair towards everybody playing your game. I think there was also a plate down here. If I remember correctly. Not entirely sure. Sorry about the camera movement. Just trying to figure this out. This is really unfortunate, because in all honesty, so far the game design was really good. And now it made like this one design decision where I say like, this is weird. This is really strange as a decision. the thing is, it also has the face of the Dwarf Lords on it. Which doesn't really imply to me that I wanna jump stab it. If it had something like a sword on it, I might have a better idea. The Urn Witch's Laboratory, my favorite level. The Inner Furnace. Ceramic Manor. Let me try something. I'm curious. So I went through the entire manor here, but let me try something. Wow, that was kind of scary right now. Yeah. Is this before here when I played it? Because now it's like whispering everywhere. Hi. Bye. I'm confused. I haven't changed anything in music and effects in volume. Why do I hear all those effects that I didn't really notice before? That's weird. Okay. It's unnerving to have those effects. It's not like really scary. It's just unnerving. Okay, let's see. Whoops. They actually did a good job with the sound effects here. Which I didn't notice before. I don't have to check that side. Where's this? Ow. I can't believe that this thing just took 2 HP from me. I thought there was one here, but apparently there isn't. It also wouldn't make sense to put anything here. Oh, I know why it is more scary right now. Because it's night. I wasn't in this manor when it was night before. That's why. That's why it's so different. Now I get it. Yeah, it mostly wouldn't make sense to have any of those sewer grates in the manor. It would be strange, actually. But I just wanted to make sure. I still don't quite understand what the red frame of doors means. Does it mean there's no secret? Does it mean the opposite of like there is still a secret? You know? I was here before.
This is really strange.
Okay. Right, that. And then you. Like I said, it doesn't really make sense that there are sewer grates in the manor. It'd be strange. No, this only brings me back. Yeah. Okay, there is actually nothing here. Okay. I know I could just go outside into the garden, but... yeah, I think the red indicates there's still something to get. Which would make sense. That would make sense. Wait. Was it here? Oh yeah. Now it makes sense. It's quite far away. Demon chains. Okay. Why are you? Oh, you are that. Because continues there. Wow, that's very convoluted. That is very convoluted. Ow. Okay. Okay, that makes also sense that this fight isn't too hard, because you could go here from the very beginning. So, makes perfect sense that this fight is not too crazy. A shiny. Found a sludge-filled urn. Ugh. Despite being almost black, the liquid somehow emanates a strange glow. Weird. An ornate urn containing some kind of viscous sludge. Even when the bottle is at rest, the sludge writhes and is imbued with some life of its own. Better not to ask what it's made from. True. Wow, that is mean, man. You didn't even expect that you can come out of here. That is some kind of meanness. Okay, let me go out of here. Yes, it changed. That means all the secrets from that door are done. Okay, that is the indication of the red border on doors. Makes no sense. Why is there this? What is in this tutorial level that I overlooked? There must be something. There is something I overlooked. So what did I overlook? What did I overlook? The biggest problem is that sometimes the game hides like entrances when you cannot see that you can explode something, which is extremely mean, especially since you do not know where to look. I also don't see what the indication would be. Wait a second. Huh? Oh, you're down there. Okay. I was like, huh? It went somewhere? What am I overlooking? What do I not see? There is something here. There is something here and I don't know where it is. This is strange. I also have not figured out when the game is giving me an indication for a secret. Usually it's like in the case that I just explained, when you're like behind the wall, right? And you have like no indication that you could actually make it, you can actually bomb it open. The last time this was the case, it basically had a room that can be accessed from one side with an open door and had a closed off section in the room, and on the other side you saw there was actually an entrance. And then you could easily figure out, okay, I need to bomb down wall from that side. But here I don't really have an indication. Except this route is different. This route has blood on it. Why? This route has blood on it, and this route has blood on it. Why is that? Oh, oh. There it is. The most obvious thing. It's always the same, right? The most obvious thing is the one thing you overlook. Okay. What? Makeshift soul key. Okay. I wonder who made this. A makeshift soul key. This appears to be a very rudimentary version of the door technology used by Reapers. It could have been used to open a rift between two locations, but the passage would have been unstable and certainly not up to commission standards. Not that it matters, as large swathes of the workings have melted and the machine no longer functions. Okay. Okay. That should conclude the tutorial. It does. But there's still something in the cemetery. What have I overlooked in the cemetery? What have I overlooked in the cemetery? I'm just trying to figure out what I overlooked. I got that one, I got that one. I will look into this in a moment. But I think I wanna first look at other levels. First and foremost, let's see if there's something left here. Yes. In the overgrown ruins, apparently we have still secrets. Okay. Yes. Yes. I think I even know where. I think I know where. Is there an other way up there? What an annoying wizard. So, there's this. Like this here. This is weird, right? This one is weird. Hmm. Right, now I'm here. This brings me down to this place. Which brings me to this. Which brings me to this. But that we have. This is leading me back outside here. It shouldn't be in the ruins. You know, underground. There should be nothing there. The secret is here. On this level. Outside. There's a chance that I might look at the wrong place. That chance is possible. This only leads me up there. I found an owl. There. This is pretty much the highest point of the level. There's one. Yeah, I remember this. I was like, what is this? Okay, it's only a shrine. I was like, oh no, not fighting. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take that. Hmm. The better question now comes in form of, is that it? There's one downside to the entire thing where I say like, it would be cool to have like an indication that, hey, you got all the secrets, instead of having to go back through the door to see if the border is gone. You know, like an audible ding or something like that. That just gives you an indication of like, oh, But luckily the door is not that far away, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's still... No, actually it's done. Okay. I thought like where the water was before, where we went to the last mimic, I thought like that might still be a thing. Okay, so we have the stranded sailor, Castle Lockstone, which is pretty clear to me, and in the camp of the Free Crows. Now that is strange. I have an idea what the secret here should be. I kind of think I know. see, there's this. These 8 things that should be burning, and they are not burning. And you cannot light them up. So what I'm supposed to do here? What are you supposed to do here? Okay, it's also not that. Maybe it has nothing to do with weapons. I have 1. Well, we can count this as 2, 3, if we want to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Doesn't work. Now I don't have any magic, so to speak. Oh, great. Go. Thanks for the damage. We couldn't actually light this. That doesn't work. That's... Oh. I mean, the 8 ones on the right side are lit. The 8 ones on the left are not. It cannot represent the owls, because we found only 6 owls. Is it not about owls, but about crows? How much do I have? 1,000. I can actually upgrade. I will actually upgrade this, because it's the only thing I can upgrade. I don't want to go there yet. I have 8. None of them are lit. This was like some kind of funny exercise thing. And by funny exercise, I mean it was horrible. Because everything was timed. And I don't see any bird statues here. You know? I don't think this has anything to do with this. Because we did this entire exercise to get to that shrine. That was the whole idea of this area. So I don't think this is related to that. Strange. There's also that the tablet things might be the so-called secret in the Free Crows. So let's go back to the stranded sailor. I honestly don't want to go over there. Because of this guy. I really don't want to fight that guy. Why did you fall down? He was standing on the pier and then fell down. For no apparent reason. Okay. How is here a secret? Why should be here a secret? Oh. There's the plate. There's the entrance thingy. Whoa, whoa. Very good. I see I make progress. I do understand. Or maybe I don't. Okay. Nothing there. Aiming. Also at this point, I want to go through the door again. Just for my 2 HP. Yes. I know where there is a sewer grate. And that might be the only one that we need. That might be the absolute only thing we need. And it is up here. This one is also strange. Why is this platform and this guy and we cannot go up there? It's like secrets everywhere. But yeah, basically the secret thing is here. Okay. Where is this? Oh, it is exactly this platform. Just from the other side. Why is there specifically here a place to fall down? Why is this? Huh? This is strange. Why did they put specifically here this place? Is it just a mistake that they planned to put that there, but then they changed it and never put a railing there anymore? Maybe. Oh wow, you actually can see it if you do this. Even from here, you actually can see it. That's pretty mean. That is definitely pretty mean. That's the wrong place. So from here we go directly to Castle Lockstone. Because Castle Lockstone had at least 2 places where you could jump down for secrets. So, since I'm here, I'm really curious. Just to see if the red is gone from the sailor. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, I guess we start where we always start. At this point. I also don't remember where everything is. Whoa. Right. And there was this. And this brings us back to the beginning. Yep. So we go there again, but this time we go the top route. Which basically means this. Here and this. Over there. I remember in this place one grate that was closed and you couldn't pass it. I bet with you there's a sewer grate which brings us to a room and we will exit that room through that grate that we couldn't open. I wouldn't be surprised. And I think it was maybe not directly here. Okay, this brings us back to this place. There's also this place. Brings us here. This brings us here. Brings us to this library. Doesn't matter to us. Yeah. Next. This. Yep, here's one. How did I get up there? Oh. There is one. This brings us here. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Okay. This brings us here. See, down there is this thing. And I'm like, how? Why? Because I don't believe that this gate there stays shut. There will be something that will lead us to that. Yeah. Let's first go here, which brought us to a fighting room. Yeah. Then we went here. Go up there. Go over there. Brings us here. Oh god. If they do this again. Brings us here. There's no reason to do that. Now I have 2 exits, which is never good. This brings us to this. Where is this leading? To this. Is this a way? Yes, this is a way. This brings us backwards? Brings us to this room. We do not actually want to jump down there. Yeah. That is a posing problem. Cannot go back. Shit. That is annoying. Luckily we have a shortcut. Shortcut, and then we have to do this again. Oh, I just deactivated it. Derp. Can I have something that I can, like, hit? Like an object? You know? No? This brings us here. Thank you. This brings us here. But there's nothing specific here. Yeah, let's go up here. Just to be thorough. There's another one there. This brings me in this room. Right. Wait. You lead into two different places. Why? The heck? Oh, you lead there. Ancient crown. Feels unusual to the touch, as if it once contained life. I'm missing one more shiny. An ancient crown worn by the first Lord of Doors. The Lords are beings of pure soul energy, only able to hold corporeal form thanks to the armor binding their soul to this world. Made from a metallic yet organic material, each descendant has its own armor forged by the preceding Lord. However, the creation of the first Lord remains a mystery. That is definitely a mystery. Okay, here. And it was from here? Yeah. Yeah. How did I go up there again? Ah, ladder. Okay. The interesting part is, despite me picking those things up, you know, it still means that without farming, you cannot maximize your stats. This should clear this not up? Okay. This is not cleared up. How is this not... Why is here a door? Okay, this is not cleared up. Why is this not cleared up? Why is this not cleared up? Hi, Bob. Why is this not cleared up? Oh. That's strange. One second. There we go. Also, don't forget, if the audio ever gets crackling or something like that, distorted, tell me. I cannot hear it, but I can fix it. So, why am I still looking for secrets here? Why am I still looking for secrets? This is the big room. There's nothing here. I already got that. There's this one door. There's this one door, and I also remember there's a specific area there. There's also an outdoor section. should be an outdoor section. There should be an outdoor section, but... Oh. I cannot go there. Ah. We did this. We did this, but I didn't go here. This shouldn't have anything. Yep. It makes sense that there's nothing here. I was pretty sure. It's, of course, also a question. Is this upper part still part of Castle Lockstone? That is a good question. Is this still considered Castle Lockstone? Like, is even this section Castle Lockstone? It should, right? It would also not really make sense that... Like, sewer grates on this level don't really make sense. But you never know. Excuse you? How the hell did you survive 3 hits? This only leads to the 3 crows. So what am I overlooking? It's strange. That is really strange. That is weird. What am I overlooking here? I mean, the most weird thing, right, is this. If I remember correctly, we never had to solve anything here. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not quite sure what I'm overlooking. I'm clearly overlooking something. But I'm not entirely sure what I'm overlooking. I did this. I went to both ends of that. There's nothing up there. This only leads to the big door. And the secret up there I got. It's not that I just look for... Okay, I just had to try it. Okay. Next strange thing, I'm still missing 2 shrines. 2. That's a lot. So, what about this? I already did this. I also went up here. I'm pretty sure I went here. Yep. There's nothing special here. And then I went here. There's nothing here. This is just a fighting room. This is just a fighting room. I went here. Did I go up here though? Yeah, because this brings me only to this place. Which then leads me to this place. Which of course reset because I went through the door. Then there's this place. I don't get it. I don't get it, but I also... Is it as crazy as I think it is? Would be strange. That would be strange. Also, this is strange. Why is this? I feel this is strange because like why is there a platform slash pillar with ice on it? I mean, it's clear the ice is here to replenish your abilities because you're using this. That makes sense, of course. Anything here? No. I also need to go on this platform on the other side. But there's nothing here. I understand where. So basically I need to go to the... I need to go there on the other side. Which means here. Which means up here and then down there. So here and then here. Which again brings me to this strange place. How do I open this grate? do I open this grate from this side? And if not, how do I access it? Okay, that doesn't work. What I'm supposed to do here? Somehow I don't believe that this here is not a secret. This entire room is strange. It gives me a passage to that side, but it presents me with this, which is clearly making your video gamer's senses tingling, right? So, and this is going to kill me if I continue doing this. There are 2 lanterns here. Why are you closed? Let me in. Of course, the developer could also just place this and go like, haha, hee hee, but there's actually really nothing there. I just don't understand if there is anything there. I don't understand how to open it. I mean, I could throw myself into death if I wanted to. Okay, so that was my last best guess. Which brings me to this. So, this is really the only room in the entire castle where I say like, okay, what I'm supposed to do with this? I also try to understand, do you need to do this specific attack into this abyss? Because there's actually a sewer grate down there and you for some reason survived that? And if yes, where is it? I mean, that is literally the only... like, literally the only room I feel like... What is this? Why is there snow? Specifically there's snow coming from. Why is this? Because there's a snow generator there. Okay. Yeah. Huh. This one? I really don't know. I really have no idea. This one is really, really strange to me. I'm not sure what to do with this. here I have either the ancient tombstone lock tablets that are the secret for this, or there's another one, but I don't understand how to activate that. The old watchtowers, the stranded sailor, Betty's lair. Let me check something out. So it has nothing to do with Betty's lair, and I was already up there for moonshine and things that I do uncover. Now that is the watchtowers. This is not new. This is literally not new. It's just something I wanted to check out. That was the very long way to obtain an owl. I really don't think this is related to the other one. That wouldn't make much sense to be really related to that. This starts to feel like Tunic, or Tunic, but it's not. Tunic is far more puzzle oriented. This one is more or less straightforward actually. Did I have any more doors beyond this? I don't think so. What is this? Oh, it's a door. Yeah. I was like, huh? Click. Seems like the phone isn't connected to anything. Yeah, we have kind of established that. Okay. Did I want to go backwards here? Was there a reason for me to do this backwards? Don't think so. Why are you moving? Also higher in elevation. Yeah, that's not going to lead to anything. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know the Free Crows what there is. So I'm missing 2 shrines and 1 shiny. 2 shrines and 1 shiny. Yet this was the very long convoluted way to somewhere with the platforms. There's also that, but that doesn't mean anything. Which led to all the way over there, but there's no need to go there again, since I already did that. So yeah, you can go that way, but it's not gonna help. It's not gonna help. Nope, nope, nope. There's nothing here, since we already cleared all of that up. We did all of this. I don't feel like we need to go there. Burn Witch. Everything is solved. Cemetery, on the other hand, still has something. Cemetery still has something. Wait, did Cemetery have one where the one shrine was? It wouldn't make... I don't think so, but... Okay, there's this... Oh, that's the catacombs. Right, the catacombs. The catacombs. Yeah. This leads to the grave digger, I think. That is the very much beginning of the level. My. I mean, I'm not really getting anything out of collecting all the shinies. The only thing that counts is the ancient tablets. Let me go here for a second. Okay. What if I do something like this? Yeah, that doesn't work. I thought it would. It would work. Was worth a try. And there's the grave. I already used that round platform there. So there's no need to use that. Now we are back here. Was there a platform at the bell tower? Huh. Was there? So this leads to the boss battle. Which leads us here. Which leads us to Death's Door, which is not here anymore. Yes, I already obtained that. There's nothing here anymore, which makes perfect sense. There's the bell. There's there's nothing here. That leads to the urn, which... was one here? No. 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 This leads to the stranded sailor. Okay, it's probably a waste of time. But now I'm curious. So this path leads to that shrine there, which I already have. But there is a possibility for a sewer grate. Forget it. I'm not in the mood to fight this guy again. Let's see. That just leads out up there and then up there. So no, that's a waste of time. That is definitely a waste of time. Why is this though? Okay. Okay. And this leads to the stranded sailor, which is basically like a different area. And it will not hold any secrets. Okay. Must be one more thing. One more thing. No, there's nothing in here. And then I'm looking for that path that literally like turns. And I think I know where it is. Wasn't it? No, it's not exactly here. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's what I was looking for. But this leads only to a shrine, which I already have. That was my only guess of a hidden sewer grate. Ooh. There's nothing here, which makes sense. Then we have that. Which is basically what we had the ghost to lead to. But there's no sewer grate there. Then we have this. There's this. And then there's this annoyance. Why does he have little bells? This guy is weird. Because he runs around with bells. Which is just strange. Like, why is he doing that? Why is he basically the only enemy on this map? Then we have this. There's nothing here. Which brings us to this section, which I already did this one. But there's also something else there. There's also this, which is strange as hell. No, forget it. I always mistake that one. So the other thing is this here, but that was just an ability upgrade fight. Like I said, I did this sewer grade. It led me only to that one. Which then brings me to this place. And this is just the way down to the overgrown ruins. Confusing. I'm not entirely sure what I'm overlooking. What do I overlook? So I have a few secrets that I do not understand at all. Oh. Strange. Yeah, I have really no clue. I have absolutely no clue. I mean, I have basically ugh, everything to end the game. But I'm still curious about the others. Uh, 1 second. Okay, so I have this. Hmm. So yeah, I have all of this. This is not what I'm looking for. This just explains what I already did. I have all of that. That is not a question. The question is, where is the secret I'm looking for? Hmm. I defeated this boss. This is not really explaining me what I'm looking for. Okay. Um. Okay. Dev store. Shiny locations. So I'm still missing one or two shinies. Let's check. I'm missing one shiny. Lower row, second from the left. That is the only shiny I'm missing. And that's that there. Okay. Now I would just need to understand which one that is. Contract, ancient, corrupted, giant. Is it following? Yes, it's following that. So 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. So I'm looking for this one. Yes, I shouldn't block like everything on this side, then the links would also work. Oh, the links don't work anyway. Okay, cool. Makes perfect sense. A shiny medallion. Okay. Behind the cage that leads to the old watchtowers. Okay. Watchtowers. Watchtowers are lower. That one is really sneaky and not very nice to find. It's not here, it's below. Wow. And now it's obvious because it blinked blue. Now it's blinking blue. Now it's obvious. But when I passed here, it was not very obvious. Oh, here's our last shiny. Shiny medallion. You're a real winner. Yay. This medallion, also, this medallion belongs to the Free Crows, a breakaway faction of reapers who have chosen to quit their jobs and live a natural life. These crows sometimes adorn themselves with medallions such as this one, which depicts the ancient god who they believe prophesied the fall of the Lord of Doors. Okay, so that solves that. I think this is the secret they wanted me to find here. I shall see when I walk through this door. So they still keep one more secret. Okay, so shiny. Shiny is okay. Now's the question. Okay. Ending guide, where to find weapons. No. No. Rocking on which shrine locations. That's what we want. Yes, I have that one. Let's see this one. Yeah, I have that one. I have that one. I have that one. Yes. No, I don't think I have that one. How the heck are you supposed to get there? I mean, I see it. I see one part of the way. Back, lost cemetery. Behind the initial. Behind? What? You can shoot from there? That's insane. Okay. Need to go to the very beginning, actually. That is the wrong way. No. We need to enter the cemetery from the tutorial. Okay, you see this? Yes. They were mean enough to make a passage here, which you barely can make out. And if you wouldn't just walk into your death over and over again, you can use this to get over there. And this brings us to a shrine. Wonderful. And now this makes sense. It was so irritating to see this. And it was like, there must be a way over there. Now it makes sense. This is so aggravating. You know, that at the very beginning, that there is a hook shot. Like, okay. I mean, okay. But then again, like, why would I remember that? Like, literally, why would I remember that? There's, for me... For me, there's almost no reason. For me, there's almost no reason to return to the entrance from the tutorial. Like, it just doesn't make sense to go there, right? I mean, I went there because I was lost and was like, oh, what I'm supposed to do. But even then, I didn't notice that there was like a hookshot thing there. Like, huh? Okay, let's go for the next one. Yes, I have that one. I have that one. I have that one. Do I have that one? I must have this one. This would be strange if I didn't have that. But I keep it in mind. Yes. Yes? I should? Wait a sec. I'm missing one shrine, so that means the one door that still glows is where I need to go. And I can count out the mana of the urn witch. Everything from overgrown is also out, so that leaves only the mountain area. So we have 3 crows and Castle Lockstone. Must be Castle Lockstone. There you are. Oh, you... I hate the game. I hate this game. Just for a few seconds. Just because I was right. And I just didn't see one specific thing. I need to go up. Is it here that I need to go up? Probably. Yes. Oh, do you see it? Because I do. See this wonderful keyhole here? Yes. I apparently made it already open with an explosion. Somehow. For crow's sake. Really. So I literally had it open because probably I threw like a bomb in this direction by accident. I think I was down here and tried to hit this pillar, but my angle was wrong and it probably hit this part. But I will be honest, I was several times in this room and I didn't see the blue glow from the destructible wall there, which the game always puts out when there is something that you can destroy. So annoying. Then find all the shrines. Okay. I have all shrines, I have all the souls, I have all weapons, I have all shinies. In other words, I can basically end the game now. Yep. Man. Which brings me to the point that literally I don't have all upgrades. I would need another 3,000 souls to upgrade the last 2 level ability points. In other words, you would have to farm quite a moment. 3,000 souls. That is a lot. That is probably like 20 minutes of farming or something like that. I mean, you can do it, but should you? Is a better question. Why putting all the effort into making those magical tablets that open this stone door when you literally could just throw a bomb at it? Like, I could throw a bomb at this, or multiple times, and this stone door would literally just fall. Logic failure in video games.
Oh, das makes the games absolutely terrible.
No, it doesn't. I just find it amusing. Can I just have an ending without a boss fight? You know, I would prefer that. Hi. Atop a great tower many centuries ago, a door existed before the one you have known. The first door was opened by humans seeking the power of gods. Their actions would come at the cost of their soul. The human fused with the being known as truth. They gained the knowledge of all things across all time. They escaped and returned to the living world, but their soul was lost to the ether. The first door was shattered and broken. With its destruction, the great tower collapsed into the mountains. Truth emerged into the living world, tethered to the ruins that once housed the door. An opportunity was seized by the Lord of Doors, who retrieved the essence of the first door. They would reconstruct the door in a new location and trap death beyond it. This would result in the world stagnating for many centuries. A Reaper was assigned the soul of the mortal who opened the first door. An impossible task, as this soul was already lost to the ether. Without this knowledge, the Reaper would be lost searching for many centuries. Truth would whisper to the free crows, offering them knowledge and guiding them towards the breaking the world free of blah. It would convince them to tamper with the operations of the Commission to assign Giant Soul to the Foretold Crow. This would set the Foretold Crow off onto their journey. A little bit less fast text would be useful. The Foretold Crow would gather the 7 tablets of truth. They would enter and behold the side of the first door, and carry the power of truth out of its prison. Hi, for welcome. our new overlords from outer space, fused with a human and a door. Oh, this is the beginning of Dark Souls 1. Now it makes sense. This makes perfect sense. The mist, the big crow. So this is the prequel to Dark Souls. I see. 100%. I don't do that often. Almost 22 hours. Okay. What would happen if I start this? Just out of curiosity. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, they're also not saying anything new. Okay. It's interesting that we don't even get, like, credits. I will assume this will just replay the entire same thing that we just saw. Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Can I? No, I cannot. Okay, then I will use the task manager. Goodbye, Death Star. There we go. Okay, so now we know it's a prequel to Dark Souls 1. That makes, of course, sense. Of course it is a prequel. Wonderful. Remove. Let's go back here. Hi, Bob. Well, Bob, too late. I just did that. But I give you stretchies. Okay. Well, let me unplug my controller first. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Death's Door. I would say it's a solid entry as a game. It does it. Its stuff well. I had no glitches, I had no bugs, no crashes, so all of that works well. It had different boss fights. They all had to bring something to the table, how they work. Like every boss fight felt different. You have a good variety of weapons you can use. It always feels like a little bit, what should I say? You know, you have a variety of weapons, which is good. And of course, the later weapons are stronger than the earlier weapons. That is made because out of balancing, which makes sense. They are also balanced by attack speed So heavier weapons do more damage, but they are slower, which is mostly negated by the fact that you can level up the attack speed itself. So, I don't know. I mean, it's probably a subjective personal choice with which weapon you want to play through the game. And that's fine. I just feel like sometimes I would be happy to have like the choice between weapons, aka how my playstyle with the weapon wants I want it to be. So maybe I just want to play with the umbrella. Maybe I prefer the faster attacks of the daggers. But often you literally find yourself in the situation that you're probably at the disadvantage of using daggers versus the hammer or the two-handed broadsword, because like the other two deal so much more damage, and when you level up your abilities, it kind of negates the slowness of the weapons, that the daggers are not that useful. In regards, think about boss fights. In most cases, when you have a boss fight, you usually have a very limited time frame when you can attack the boss. And I feel like you will always be at a disadvantage with the daggers. Sure, it's great that daggers have a six attack combo, which is great, but you can literally not really pull it off at bosses, because in most cases you might get 2 or 3 attacks in with the daggers, and you get 1 to 2 attacks with the heavier weapons. But the heavier weapons in the end deal mostly more damage than the daggers in the same time frame. So I don't know. It feels like, yeah, it's nice to have daggers, but why having 6 combos when you literally not really can pull them off, except maybe against smaller enemies? And even then, it's probably not really going to happen. That is not the fault of the game. I'm not criticizing the game itself for this. The game gives you weapons, you choose the weapon you want, and you play with it. End of story. I just personally feel like it would be cool to have more games where they go like, here are weapons that differentiate in playstyle, choose whatever you want, but they are basically all the same damage wise. You know? Despite if they are slower and deal more damage, which equalizes it to faster weapons who can deal more equal damage with more attacks, and something like this, like something that is more balanced to each other, that you cannot just say like, oh, like in a Souls game where you just go like, if you build strength, you're literally cheesing more than you would do if you choose Dex, at least for the first 2 Souls games, if not even all 3 Souls games. That was always the case, and I feel like Elden Ring finally fixed that problem, which basically made Dex weapons viable in competition to strength weapons. But yeah, that would be kind of cool to have more the decision of like, this is my playstyle. I want to play with this weapon, and I'm not gonna get a disadvantage, or I'm going to be more to, or I'm going to cheese harder with this weapon. Because it basically feels like in this game that you get like your weapon, then you get a weaker weapon, which is probably meant for people who want a bit more challenge, then they go with the umbrella because it does less damage. And then it becomes like, you want fast attacks, here are daggers, which is great. But then is the question, why do we have two slow weapons? You know, what is the difference between the hammer and the broadsword? There is not really one, except that the broadsword does more damage with a little bit less speed than the hammer. But on the grand scale of things, they're basically the same thing. It's like the hammer doesn't play different from the broadsword or the basic sword. It's like these three weapons all do exactly the same thing. Daggers feel already different, despite that they're also swinging, of course, like other blades. But, you know, I don't know. Just more variation that make you feel like you play a different style would be cool. But again, this is not a critic point against the game. That is a general critic point to all games. So, the weapon variety exists in the game. It is good. All weapons feel fine. You can choose to play with whatever weapon you want, and it's okay. It's good. It's like just play with whatever you feel like. I like the part that they introduce like some backtracking and actually implementing kind of a little bit of puzzling into figuring out how to obtain the artifacts and the shrines. So that was good. A few of them are not very obvious. Like the one where you literally would have to go back through the tutorial door into the first area and then even notice that there is this platform on the left side that you can hookshot. Like, because in most cases you go through that door once in the entire game, and then you should remember at like 80% of the game when you finally have the hookshot that, oh yeah, at the beginning at the beginning of the first level there was like this egg where I can hookshot over to, and it's like, no, not really. So yeah, you can maybe figure it out if you really just look around. But even I did look around and I had no reason to go back to the beginning of the level at all, because to me there was like no secret there. So, and also like Castle Lockstone, this wall that I never saw that you actually can bomb it, and there's a lever behind it to open the grate there. Yeah. So I would say in the department of secrets and so on, a few of them I feel like are a little bit mean placed. Not impossible to find, but they could have been nicer. I think one critic point I want to give the game definitely is the whole sewer system thing they had. Like I said, design-wise, I feel like it was a mistake not to have an instance somewhere in the game of like saying like, hey, you have a plunge attack. Like in the entire game, you get never an instruction or a hint that a plunge attack does exist. No matter how you would have implemented that in the sense of like an NPC's teaching you, or there's maybe a sign that has like drawings on them, like simple drawings of like there's a elevated ground, a crow is standing on above it, and then the next picture shows crow falling down with plunge attack of sword. Even that would have been completely enough to have it, with the example that an enemy might be below there, standing, doing nothing, and you could just plunge it. Not even showing that these round things are actually like manholes, but at least it would give the player the thought process of thinking like, oh, maybe. You know, never given. I feel like this design choice was a mistake. You shouldn't do that. Which of course brings me to the point, because you cannot really figure out, or just by accident, that you can go through the sewer systems to find shinies, shrines, you most likely are going not with maximum HP and MP, so to speak, through your boss fights, where you could. I mean, as you saw, I could, because I finished the game without it. And I finished the boss fights without it. And yeah. Design wise, when it comes to the levels, I have to say that I just really disliked the Urnwitch's last part of the dungeon, the incinerator. The incinerator dungeon was not fun. Like, really, it was convoluted, it had these annoying bazooka poison enemies, it implemented, what is the name? It's not escalator, it's not escalator, not elevator, it's conveyor belt. There we go. So, the whole section there with the conveyor belt and the pushing and the enemy of firing poison at you while you need to light up ovens or like furnaces, and it's not aligned perfectly with the moving platform that goes up and down, so you have to time it. But at the same time, the other enemy is shooting a poison cloud at you at the space you are standing on, and you will get hit by it. It's just awful. Granted, one thing I overlooked is that I didn't open the keyhole that was in the level, so I had longer walks because I didn't realize it. That was on me. But the rest, with these sections and these enemies, they were just really annoying. And that didn't make this part interesting. Like, it was more frustration than anything. And strangely enough, because of all of that, the first level, the first dungeon, so to speak, felt frustrating. It felt long. And then everything that followed afterward felt like well designed. And even to some degree, I even felt like I rushed through it. It's strange. It kind of gave me the feeling of like the incinerator level was designed by someone else than the rest of the dungeons, because of this. I don't know, of course. It just gives me this impression that someone else did it. So I'm not the only one who dislikes the incinerator. I talked with someone else I know here on Twitch, and they played through the game multiple times. And they also said, like, this level is the most disliked level they have as well. And I completely understand it. Yeah. That. The weapons, shinies, the secrets, bosses. What about bosses? So the first boss, the wall, was fine. Like that the wall wasn't difficult. It was just really about dodging. Then we had the Urn Witch, which I also felt like wasn't a pushover. Then we had the frog. The frog is also not difficult, but you have to figure out that you can regenerate platforms in the boss fight. So that took a moment to actually figure out. But after that, it was quite manageable and good. And then we have Betty. I think Betty, out of all of them, were the most difficult boss. Despite that, actually, it wasn't that like complicated. It was more of, it was less the complication of the battle itself, but more a problem of iframes. Because you try to dodge Betty, especially when she tries to roll at you, and it is just really difficult to do. Like, really difficult is maybe a bit an exaggeration, but it was difficult to pull off because you couldn't move too much when you dodge rolled, because otherwise she would like follow you and then change the direction she would roll. So yeah. Then is the Old Crow. I think the Old Crow fight was a very stylish fight, so to speak. I really liked it. It was good. It was just like in the last moment where I had a little bit of struggle with the smaller crows and uh, the gravity well he was throwing. But overall, was a good fight. Uh, and then we had the Lord of Doors, right? Lord of Doors was at the beginning when you first fight him like, is this a joke? Because literally he was like doing nothing else than just jumping around. And you go like, and that's it? But then you go through all the gauntlets and then he goes into basically a boss gauntlet fight where he repeats the abilities of the previous bosses, which is okay since you fought all of that. And then he goes into, now I start to combine the boss powers. So that was a bit of a learning curve, but still overall not that difficult. So I feel like I died more to normal enemies than bosses. I certainly did. And yeah, I almost want to say that the bosses might. I almost feel like the bosses would need a little bit more difficulty, you know? In the sense of like when I was faced with avarice rooms, after the mimic eats you and you have to fight 4 waves of enemies before you are allowed to obtain a new ability slash sub weapon. I feel like those were more challenging for the most part than the actual bosses. So yeah, I would probably say the bosses would feel a little bit better if they had a little bit more difficulty to them. Not massive, just a little bit more. But yeah, on average, I would say like this is not a game where I would say like, yeah, it's really difficult. Like, no, I would probably say it's in a medium difficulty, something like that. If you would say like, I struggle with Dark Souls, I would probably say try Death's Door, because it's certainly easier than a Dark Souls game, so to speak. Of course, in Dark Souls you can also cheese, but let's leave that fact out of the picture. So, in general, yes, I can easily recommend to play Death's Door. It is certainly a well-made game, a well-made Souls-like game, and it feels good. I almost would say like, if you want more or less the understanding of a Souls game, but you don't want like right away the clunkiness that Dark Souls is, then try Death's Door, which gives you an idea about the genre without being too punishing to you. So, yeah, I can easily recommend this game. I had fun with this game. It was good. It had sometimes a little bit of a roadblock, but nothing terrible. So it never went to the point where I felt really frustrated and would consider to like take a break from it or put it even down in the worst case. So yeah, recommendable. Good job. I will certainly keep an eye out for the developer, what they are trying to do next. Yeah, would be interesting to see. Doesn't even have to be another game like this. Can be something completely different. That's up to them. So yeah, that's my conclusion to the game.